a Korean show on, I think, Arirang TV, where they do live shows. And I remember one of the guys in the ads was like, "I'm live." Oh. So, yeah. Hi, internet people. I wanted to sit over there because this is a big space. There are two mics. But got bored of that. So, yeah, how's everyone been? I need this to face me. As always, I have my list of things to talk about on this Costco receipt. I should actually try writing this better. Last time I played, where's the music? Music bed? Chimes. Ugh, that looks like something wrong. No, should not do that. Anyway, I have some interesting things to talk about today. I'm trying to get people here to come and like do this with me, but I don't know. The people I want are being, they're playing hard to get. So, I think I've said this before. AI is long, but how that feels to you is different depending on, I don't know, maybe what you're doing or pursuing or how you're living your life. But AI is long. To me, this year has felt the longest. Hold on, let me first check these mics. I should probably get acquainted with these dials. What does this do? Well, let's go home. Oh, mic 2, Bluetooth. I should also record this. There we go. Yeah, I think we're good. Volume on the headphones. Yeah, I think we're good. So AI is long. This year has felt the longest. Like the things that I look back on and I remember that was this year as well. And I'm like, holy shit, that was this year as well. But that's because I did a lot. Like I did a lot this year. A lot. I started this stuff, these YouTube things. Okay, end of last year. This year, I recorded a podcast with MIT this year. I was in Toronto this year. I was in Montreal this year. I was in Niagara Falls this year. I came to New York this year. It's it's a lot. It's gonna be a very monumental year in my life. But it's long. So AI is long, but feels short if you've not really done anything. So compare this to, let's say, last year. Last year was, you know how years feel short the moment you grow old. And I remember something online explaining that it's because when you're young, everything is new and there's always so much. That's why years and time feels long, because most things are new. You're experiencing new things and you have a lot of your time because you're using someone else's time. You don't spend a lot of time cooking because your mom is doing that for you. She's making up for that time for you. She's literally giving you her time. You don't spend a lot of time washing or doing these other mundane things because someone else is giving in their time for you in that regard. So you have a lot of time on your hands. That's why it feels long. And in that time, most things are new and exciting. And that's why it feels long when you're young. But when you're old, it's like most things are not new, first of all. And secondly, no one else is giving you their time anymore. They are spending what? This thing keeps telling me I'm online. No one is there spending, hours of their time doing things for you. And if you want someone to spend their time for you, you have to pay them. And that's why I think being old feels the years and time feels shorter because you don't have a lot of it. um, so a year is long if you've done a lot of new things maybe, but if you've done a lot, and to feel short if you've really done nothing. So I guess my question to you, my whatever it is to you, is what did this year or the past years feel like to you? If they felt short, you probably didn't do much new things or try new things or go to new places, or that's what I feel from my experience, because this year has felt long because I did a lot of new things and went to a lot of new places, which is partly what it used to feel like when we were young. You're doing a lot of new things, you're going to a lot of new places and faces, and everything is new. So it feels long. So AI is long. Make it, if it feels short, you probably didn't do much and should try to do more things next year, I guess. New York is loud. Anyway, hmm, let's talk about good shows. Um, I'm really loving Shrinking. Again, shout out to Abe for that recommendation. That's the best show I've watched in years. Now let me explain, not explain. Let me talk about what best, and a new dimension of best that I've always known but never like realized. When a show is like the best, it's a really good show. It's not just that show is good. I wanted to see the other side, by the way, because I thought the light would be better. But this is audio mainly. I'm not here to be seen, though I can be seen. But what was I saying? A show is good when the music is also good. That's something most people never think about. This show is really good because also the music is amazing. Like, an episode will end and they'll play a random song that you've never heard, but it's so good. The song is so good. And the song in the scene is like, wow. Yeah, that show is going to sweep awards this year. I'm calling it now. Oh, wait, that's next year. It's going to sweep. Hasn't it already? Maybe it did. I don't know. I'm not going to look that up. But yeah, that show is Shrinking. God, and the music is amazing. Like interesting. Like every episode, and the thing with the music is some obscure artists that you've never heard of. It's some guy with like 131 subscribers on YouTube. But there's a song they played called Cop. That guy has 131 subscribers on YouTube as of when I found him. There's another chick, the song is called it's called Letting Go. She doesn't have that many, like, it's obscure artists, but amazing music. That's another thing. So when a show is good, the music is also good. That's the whole, you know, full picture, what comprises a full circle definition of a good show. It's not just, oh, the drama, the dialogue, the music as well. And goddamn, that show has good music. Every end of episode these days, it's always like Shazam. Anyway, I am reading. I got a copy of the. Let me see if I can get this right now. Bhagavad. God damn it! I can never get that word right. Bhagavad Gita. I don't know, but it's spelled Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita. Oh, got it. Bhagavad Gita. For respect of the people who use that book, I'm not going to try and butcher the name, but I just landed myself a copy. I asked some friends, some Indian friends of mine, to give me a physical copy because I've always wanted to read the book, but I didn't feel, reading it in soft copy on the phone didn't feel nah. So I asked a few friends, and they got me a physical copy. I'm excited. It's strange. And yeah, I'm going to be reading that to see. I don't know. Shout out to Zubair for getting me the copy, and to the lady whose actual copy he got it from. She refused to sign it, which was kind of an interesting moment to witness, because and I quote, no, it's the Gita, I'm not signing it. I'm like, oh, so to them it's like this holy book, you don't desecrate it, you don't write on it, and which is interesting. Or to the person, I don't want to generalize, which is interesting because where I'm from, the Bible, it's people writing it, highlight marks, what all this. It's like, you know. So I'm excited. It's a thick book, but anyway, like all religious texts, I'm excited to read that. Bhagavad Gita. Yes, nailed it. I hope so. But yeah, I'm also reading something called How to Change the World or something like that. It's by Harvard Press Review. It's basically supposed to tell entrepreneurs how to start and do a company, blah, blah, blah. But most of it I'm reading is some guys from the Harvard Business Review and from like Stanford Business School. They are apparently the guys who came up with Siri. I didn't know it was not initially an Apple thing. So they came up with Siri and pitched it to Apple, the iPhone guys. And yeah, so they start by telling us that story of how, they, whatever, came up with it. This is 2007. Did I say that? I don't know. But around there. So he's trying to go against this whole notion of basically what Silicon Valley runs on: fail fast, try as many until you find your market fit or whatever. The whole ideology of Silicon Valley, for them, they're like, no, you need a strategic formula plan. That's what it feels like to me so far. But I'm only like 20 pages in, so I don't want to generalize. But yeah, I'm also reading that as well. How to Change the World. Is that the actual title of the book? Let me see. Because yeah, strange that when I got it from 205 school, free resources. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's here. Oh, if you really want to change the world. That's what it's called. If you want to change the world by, why should I mention these people? They are not paying me. Yeah, but by Henry some guy and Norman some guy. And the Bhagavad Gita as it is. I'm excited to read that. I've so far started. I started today morning. Yeah, interesting. Why am I reading that? First of all, why not? This is a book that's believed by like 2 billion people. Not believed by, followed by like 2 billion people. Won't you want to know what this book says? You know, isn't that more than the Christians even? I think Indians are more than Christians in the world. I don't know. You can look this up. I don't feel like typing right now. But I've always been curious. I'm a curious human being. So I'll read that book. I'll read the Quran. I grew up in the Bible, so I know what that philosophy is like. Just want to know. Like the person, Zubair, when he got it for me, and the others were asking him, "Why are you reading this?" He was like, "Oh yeah, he just likes knowledge. I guess that's why." On that, someone a few weeks ago, not a few, some weeks ago, once asked me, I asked them what's next, just out of, I don't know. And then they asked me, like, what's next? What's your plan? What's your thing in life? And I remember saying something that I didn't even know I wanted to say. Holy shit. This was a very important receipt that I just tore apart to write my to sell list. Yeah, I also wrote this list on TikTok, that to do list up, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel, which is actually kind of back sidelining, but we'll get back to the thing. Someone says, and I actually saw this in a movie, Dark Matter, the show. When you're writing, your brain is doing nothing else but focus on what you're writing. Like 100% of your cognitive is focused on that. That's why they tell you to write down things, and if you want to remember them, or if you want to internalize or think about things, write them, because when you write, most of your cognitive is focused on the thing you're writing. That's why you pay more attention to it. That's why it's better to analyze it. That's why it's so. That's why I tried to write these on, but I wasn't feeling it. Didn't feel right. Then I just got my receipt, and I don't even write full things by that. I just like write 2 words. Like on the good shows thing, I just wrote good shows. Good show has good music. Bracket shrinking. That was it. You know, but that felt more. I don't know how to describe it than when I typed it on my phone. Plus, Trevor Noah, I think, yeah, said something about this. Imagine if all your which makes sense. These things, these no. Imagine if all your things in the house were in one place, you know, all the soap, all the cereal, the clothes were in like one cupboard, one. That would be a very messed. Like, yes, you've come to get dishwashing soap, but while you're there, you see the pineapple that you didn't eat yesterday night. While you're there, that's what a phone feels like. There's too much in one thing that for you to get something or compartmentalize or to like divide becomes really like you've all been there. You open your phone and you want to like, oh, let me send this guy the text, or let me set this reminder, but you open and then you get sidetracked. Before you know it, it's been 40 minutes and you're down on some Instagram thread, or you're down in some WhatsApp chat. You're like, wait, what the fuck? How did I got this phone to do something else? That's what these things are. There's too much in one thing that it becomes hard to do. Again, picture everything in your house in one cupboard, in one compartment. That's chaos. So that's what the phone is. There's too much in one thing. Your reminders are there. Your social media is there. Your distractions are there. Your useful things are there. Your calculator is there. Like, it's too much in one place to be a good thing, which is counterintuitive, because when we started to cram everything into a phone, we thought it would be a good thing. Have your calculator, your diary, your radio, your whatever in one place. It felt like a good thing. But now it's like, do we really want all that in one place? You're opening the thing, you're opening your cupboard to look for the grapes you didn't eat yesterday night, and like the detergent powder pours out. So there's that problem that these things are presenting. Anyway, I digress. That's why I write on Costco receipts. I do have notebooks, tons of them, but I don't know why I prefer this. Anyway, so someone once asked me, so we're having the conversation and someone was asking me, I asked them what's next, what's your plan in life, that kind of question. And then they told me something that I'm not going to repeat. And then they asked me what's up. And I realized I gave him an answer which I felt, why does this thing keep telling me I'm offline? I wonder what happened. And I felt the answer, but I didn't know that even sometimes that's why you have to say things out loud, because you never know what you actually until you say it out. So I told them, well, I've been chasing things so much for the past whatever of my life. It's always been, okay, what's next? 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 It's always been that. You're here, but you're like, okay, I'm done with this. What's next? What's next? You're always chasing the next thing. And I remember telling them that for the first time ever in my life, I just want to be here, do nothing, and just live in whatever this is, this moment, this place, this new life, the next 2 years of my life. I just want to do that. I don't want to think about what's next. I don't want to worry about what am I supposed to be in this, but worrying and planning of what next. I just want, for the first time ever in my life, to just do this and be here. I don't want to plan what's next, or once I'm done with this, I'll start planning what next, which I kind of felt after saying, I didn't even know that's what I was going to say, but after saying it, I kind of felt it, because it's like, it's actually kind of true. You get to a place in your life, you get with a person in your life, you get with, and you never really sit to take it in. You're like, okay, I'm done with the marriage. What's next? Then you start planning. Straight away, you hit the ground running on the next thing. Or you've moved to a new place and straight away you're running to the next thing. You move to a new job and straight away you're running to the next thing. What's next? What's next? Which is okay. It's good to plan for the next, but sometimes it's just okay to not have a next plan and just sit and do this for a while until the next thing reveals itself. You know, I don't know. I felt like talking about that. It's election day in America. Fuck yeah. I'm not voting. I can't vote. And this is another thing is I know so little about politics. I'm not a political guy. I don't even know. I kid you not. And don't judge me for this. I don't know who my country's vice president is or prime minister for that matter. I know their faces, but I don't know who's who. I don't. Anyway, not my fault. When you've had one leader for 40 years, you kind of tend to zone out on that thing, that aspect of your life changes. It's one guy, 40 years. So it's like, well, you tend to stop following that, you know. The day changes and maybe I'll pay attention. That's my excuse for not being political, knowing any politics or following any. I don't, I actually don't. I know nothing. I don't want to even know anything. But it is election day, big for this country. We all know who's winning, whether we like it or not. Most people that media bubbles. It's strange. By the way, we've reached a strange point in humanity's life where the media and the reality are separate, which is strange because everything, media, news, TV, was set up to report on reality. That's what news is. Here's what's happening in real life. And now we've reached this place as a species where it's like the media reality is different from the reality. Because in the media, we all know one side seems so big and it's but the reality on ground and in real life is, and that's everything by that way. That's everything. Let's take it to a simpler term that we all know. The whole reporting on nations and realities of situation, when let's say someone says Africa, people think jungle, monkeys flying around, but then until you go there and it's different. When someone says the West, you think, oh, then you go there and it's different. Just even that simple example, which is like strange if you think about it, because the media and TV and news and all these things initially were set up to show you the other side of the world that you've never been to. But how that turned to some weird presentation of that other side that's not even based in reality, I don't know. When did we go wrong? Why did we go wrong as human beings? When did we start veering and gearing off to start presenting funny versions of reality using a medium, a thing that was intentionally, initially created to present the reality of that world? I don't know. It's very strange when you think about it, that we can't even trust the media anymore. And yet that's what it was set up to do. Because we can't be in all places at once. I can't be here and in Europe and in Africa I can't. So I trust that this TV screen thing that we invented is supposed to do that for me, show me what. But now it's like I can't even, more in the age of AI. It's MKBHD who keeps asking, what's a picture? Because now I can't even trust the pictures I see on social media with this whole AI where you erase and add different skies and photo editing tools that Google and iPhone and all these things are pushing. It's like I can't trust anything I see through a screen anymore, which is sad because that's what screens were meant to do to begin with, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. So yeah, election day. Don't come asking me about politics, I know nada. You can't even see my rant about election turned into screens and commercial break. Talking is tiring. I just scraped it off the top. New toy, cowboy, honey carrots on the neck, my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Pusha T should give us new music. If anyone knows Pusha T, please send this to him and tell him we demand new music. He's the best. If you ask me right now who the best current living rapper is, it's Pusha T, that guy. And it's not that, I don't know. I've dabbed in the world of hip hop myself. I've been doing rap since I was a kid. So when you tend to evolve, the people you look at skill wise, that's why for him, whenever he drops an album, it's like album of the year because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he has done. He just doesn't know. He gives you things that he very well knows are true pieces of art. And every album, I don't know how many times I've played Daytona or I'm forgetting the last one. It's title. But that's anyway. The man is the current best living rap artist. If we are talking real rap, chill the Drakes and the mainstream Kayola, da. But real rap, it's just the beats, the choice of beats is just, and then how he sits on them and decides to flow on them is just anyway. Please, Pusha T, we are dying for new music. It's been too long. When was the last? When was which year was this? I think it's over 5 years now. It's almost dry. It was 2022. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've played that album. Probably most of the streams on Spotify. I am responsible for them. Yeah, it's almost dry. God damn. I just scrape it off the top. Yeah, talking is tiring. Actually, when I used to be in my office, I would notice the days where you spend the whole day like with people in the office. Maybe some people came by and you're talking and arguing and the whole day. That day I would get hungry faster or more than the normal days. Because by like 4, I'm hungry and I'm tired and all. So yeah. You know that thing that if you scream at a cup for how long, you can boil the coffee or some shit like that? Yeah, talking uses way more energy. Radio people. They play some music in the end. So those guys would do like 2-hour podcasts and he's alone. You know, what's that guy? Not David Goggin. What's that guy? The Harvard Stanford guy. I'm forgetting his name. But he's just alone staring at a camera and talking hours. Woof. Respect, bro. Anywho, don't want to make this long. So there's something I want to talk about. I don't know, maybe it's weird or strange but I've been getting a lot of doom forecasting from some people for my not move, but when I came to the US. Most people are telling me, oh yeah, it's nice now, but you wait until, oh yeah, which is okay. You know, I know not everything is flowers and roses. I call it itness. itness, the itness of things. Like everything has its fakare, for lack of a better word. Nothing is all 100%. Yay! You know. So, and I remember mentioning this in one of the videos. When you're making a decision, don't make a decision based off. Okay, no, that's a weird way of saying it, but always ask yourself what problems, what downsides come with this thing, this decision that I'm making. And if you're okay with the problems, then you'll be okay. It's like a relationship. No one is perfect. I remember someone once told me, a friend actually once told me, when I asked him, why did you, is she the one? And he told me, she takes my shit. She can take my shit. So that also matters. When you're choosing someone, it's not that they're the right ones for me. Not only that, that's very important, but also that the things that are wrong with them don't really bother you that much. You're okay with their problems. I think that's what people call the deal breakers. Like I could be with a lady and everyone has their flaws, but her flaws don't really bother me that much. And another person look at her flaws, be like, nah, that's why I could, cut the line. And it's the same with places, careers, everything comes with its problems, its downsides. So the thing is, are you okay with those downsides? And if the question is yes, then, but most people, I know the Western world also have their nonsense. They are not all flowers and roses. But most people are making it sound like, and this could be the PTSD in me, because I'm from an environment where when something is good, okay, no, I won't say environment, but I'm from my life, where for so long, it's been, if something is good, it's not going to stay like that. Like you'll be like, oh shit, this is good. What's coming? Because you very well know the bad is also coming. It's majorly always bad with some sprinkles of good, you know? So when you're in a good place, when things seem okay and things are working, you're actually more on tension because like, what the fuck, something bad is about to happen. That's been life for a really long time. So when you're from that environment and then you come to this environment where it's not all roses, but it's not as bad. And then someone tells you, oh, yeah, it's nice, but you wait until winter, depression is coming, which is also a very strange thing. You should not focus depression on anyone. Should not tell people depression is coming, you wait, prepare for it. That's a very, even though it's coming, I don't think saying it out loud is a very, I don't know. But I've been getting a lot of forward doom forecasting. Yeah, me, I was only there. I've been there, but some dark stuff is coming. You will understand why people run away from those places. You will see why. Which, yes, I know the places are not 100%, but I don't know. I don't know how to phrase this. But it's been really disturbing me. And now it makes me uncomfortable with my PTSD. Okay, I don't want to use PTSD. Maybe I'm over. But it makes me feel like, now I'm even scared. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, this is nice. I'm enjoying this, but oh shit, the dark days are coming. Brace yourself. Winter is coming, literal winter. And then, you will understand why people live in winter. You will see why. Which is, I mean, maybe they have good intentions. They're trying to warn me, but it's like, even though the dark times are coming, don't declare or forecast the darkness onto someone. It's like, if you know a war is coming, don't declare death on a person who's going to be facing that war. War is coming and you're going to die. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Yes, winter is coming. Winter is dark times. The facade of the first world countries will wear off and the dark times I'll see it for reality. All that is coming, I know, but don't declare me being depressed because of that. Don't declare death onto someone who's going to face a war soon. That's the best way I can put it. So I've been getting a lot of doom declarations. And I can't blame it's not them, it's my, the life I've been in. When something is good, you very well know the dark times are coming. So you're always on your edge. So when I'm in this place and it's good and I'm enjoying it, and then every person who's been here a while, who was here once, or who's been here, or who's surprisingly not the ones who are here. Very few. Not here in America, but like maybe in other countries. And also the ones who were here, then they went back to Africa. And then those are the ones who keep telling me, oh yeah, dark times are coming. Depression is which is like, yes, and so I also know I can be obnoxious about how I get mind blown. I'm a very when I see something nice, I make noise. So it's been, I don't know, maybe talking about it will help. But it's been really bothering me. Because now I've been in this zone of, oh shit, oh shit, the bad times are coming, the dark days are coming. Which, yes, they might be coming, but being in that zone of is not helping. And I know me trying to say it, other people who is not also helping, because it's not really them. They're just saying things, and my interpretation of them is just my, what's the word, projection onto their thing. It's not really, but I feel like I should talk about that. Maybe it will help. But I've been getting a lot people telling you, I was there for 8 years. It's no, those places. And anyway, who knows? Maybe they're right. But also, there's billions of others who stayed and they are fine. I guess maybe I should be looking into those people's stories instead of listening to the ones who didn't actually stay. I don't know. But yeah, been getting a lot of doom forecasting and gloom, and depression is coming, and just you wait when all the glamour wears off. Because I do like this place. And to me, it's a simple thing. At that time, I was telling a couple of friends, there are songs I've liked for years, but I've never had them anywhere outside my playlist, my computer, my anywhere. I've never been in a bar or walk in the middle of the streets and I hear the song. But here it's like I hear them. You'll be walking and they're playing a random song that I've liked for years, but I've never had outside. Some majestic casual song, some keen song, some, and it's like, oh wow, you love the song, but you've never had anyone else play it. That wasn't you, not even on radio, not. So to me, it's just such small things that the music I love is around me, Simple things, even the famous ones. There's a song called Beat Davis Eyes. I love that song. I've never had it since I discovered it. I've never had it played anywhere, not even on radio. But here I be cooking and my neighbor is playing it. And it's like, wow, it's just small things like that. And you feel a bit nice inside and feels nice, you know. And I talk about that. I share with friends, I share with like, yo, this is nice. I like even the music and the environment, you know. So I'm enjoying those things, but they get overshadowed when now people start telling you, oh, that